it's such a delight to come your way again with this beautiful program, Counting the Years in Love. And you're watching for the very first time. It's a program designed for couples who have been married for years. We get to bring them to share their marital experiences with us, how they weather through the storm, and how they keep the flame burning, and lots more actually on the program. And I have a wonderful couple right here with me to discuss, and I'm sure at the end of the day you're going to go home with something. You're going to pick one thing or the other that can help spice up your marital relationship. My name is E. Wonder. Stay with us. After the break, we'll meet the couple. Welcome back. The program is Counting the Years in Love, and our couple today is Pastor Henry and Dr. Justina Ogo. Welcome on the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You look beautiful together.
You too, you look good.
Thanks for the compliment. At least I get complimented.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So how long have you been married?
Been married 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
Wow. And it's still counting.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So how did you meet her?
Wow, that's a very bizarre story. Well, this very beautiful day, a friend of mine called me, says, where are you? I said, I'm home. He says, there's a beautiful lady that I want you to make smile. Like, really? Okay. I came in, I saw her. She was in a very moody state because she was really upset. And a friend was my friend, and he was like engaged to her friend.
Okay.
So she was very sad that day. She had a terrible day. He invited me. The first moment we saw, we spoke for 1 hour.
Over 2 hours.
About 2 hours or so.
The first day.
The first. We spoke for 2 hours, and that was it. We clicked.
You just saw him. Of course, he's a beautiful woman, and he's also very cute. So it's understandable. Okay, so you didn't do the female thing, trying to show pose and all of that stuff. You didn't do all of that. It just clicked.
Nah, actually, the moment I saw him, because I was already having a terrible day, so like anything to just cheer me up. And funny enough, he was just like chatting me up, talking, we were laughing. Before I knew what was going on, it was just like, even the people I was with, they were like, have you known him for like how long have you known this guy for? I'm like, I'm just meeting him today. And they're like, wow, we even thought you guys were related or something, the way you guys have been chit-chatting and stuff. Yeah. And
so, what was he telling you that you just fell for him?
It's like he was telling me, like some were just gisting. He was like, oh, what's going on with you? Why are you so upset? And then I tried to tell him what was going on, why I was upset. Then he was like, oh, it's okay. You don't really have to be like that. So we started talking about like so many different things. Then he asked me where I was from. I told him it happened that we were from the same state. Before you knew what was going on, we had lots and lots of stuff to talk about.
Wow. So how long did you court before you get married?
Yes, we did.
For how long?
4 years.
4 4 years. So you've known like 11 years now? Wow, wow. So during courtship, you actually had a long courtship, 4 years.
Very long courtship. As a matter of fact, during courtship, it was more like, okay, we're being friends. We're like, okay, getting to know each other close. I was in Abia, he was in Lagos. So
Okay.
it was like a long distance relationship. So, but basically one thing was sure, we were always communicating. So those 4 years were 4 years of constant calling every day. Like in a day, he might call me like 10 times.
Oh my God.
15 times.
Wow. So he can be that romantic.
I'm telling
He
you.
just didn't want to let his damn self go away, leave him for a moment. I'm putting that guy on the spot. Wow, that's so good to know. So you just saw her, and was it because your friend told you there was a beautiful lady here, or it was when you saw her, it turned into something else that, wow, she's really a beauty to behold, or when you started to talk to her, that's when you realized that, okay, you felt something for her? Because one thing is to be introduced, another thing is to like or not to like.
Well, the truth is, one thing I know is I cherish the ability to communicate, have meaningful, intelligent communication with anybody. So it could have been a situation where he says, come meet a beautiful lady, but at the same time you come in there, you have nothing to talk about. But I met someone who I could talk to about anything and everything at the same time, just in one day. So it made it interesting, it made it fun. We had nothing in mind with maybe a relationship, or anything. We were just talking. And we talked, and here we are today.
So did you know that you were going to be married to her?
No.
Okay, so at what point did you know that I think I want to go the extra mile with this woman?
I guess I could say at the third year or the second year.
Wow.
Because first year, second year, we're just being friends. We're enjoying good conversation, each other's company. But then the second year, we started thinking of the future and the possibility of a future together. So.
Okay, that's interesting. So on that particular day, can you recall what was it like when he finally proposed, and how did he go about it?
Oh my God. It was actually very, very crazy, because what happened was it was his birthday,
Okay.
and I was planning a surprise birthday party for him.
Okay.
So I didn't know that while I was making plans, he was also making plans. So that like a couple of weeks to that point, that day, I called up one of his friend's sisters, and I was like, oh, I really need you to help me out with some stuff. I want to surprise Henry. And she was like, oh, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I just want to throw a surprise party at the house and all that. She was like, oh, okay. She's resident in Lagos. Remember, I was in Abia, so it was more like, okay, I was just communicating with her, sending money for her to help me put things together. Oh, we're looking at 20 guests, we're looking at this, we're looking at that, and all of that. So I flew in like the day before his birthday. So when I came in, I noticed something was strange. So the girl that was helping me do all the planning, and we had made a guest list of all his friends and communicated with them and told them, oh, on that day you're not gonna come, you're gonna come to the house, but you're gonna park your cars like really far away and hide and all that. But then she was just so hell bent on, like, oh, we need to go to the salon, you need to get your nails done, you need to get, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, hello, I'm the one planning the party. I'm like, is it for the same party, or is there another party somewhere? I was like, no, don't worry, we're gonna go together, I'll take you to the salon, you do your hair, you do your hair. I'm like, okay. I was like, it's his birthday, you need to look good. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know
Something else
was coming. So when it was
we're going to continue with this after the break, and how he found out your ring size, you tell us as well. All right, stay with us. The program is Counting the Years in Love. Welcome back. The program is Counting the Years in Love. And my guest today is this wonderful couple, Pastor Henry and his beautiful wife, Dr. Justina. And indeed, I'm enjoying their love story. All right, so you were actually talking about how he came, proposed, and all that.
Yeah. So after the whole preparations for the party, then we got home that day. While we were waiting, because a friend of his had to come and take him out so that we would finalize for the whole party that day. So on that day, everybody was in the house. We turned off the lights and all. So when they were coming back, the friend called and said, "Oh, we're on our way back." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And as they just got in, and everybody went like, "Surprise!" And he was like, "Huh? What's going on here? What's going on here?"
Himself?
Yes, because it was a surprise party for him. So he was
okay,
like
for
really
him, okay.
surprised
Yeah,
that
yeah.
okay, because he didn't even know I had that plan.
Okay.
So while we were now like getting into the mood for the party, next thing I just saw someone with a ring kneeling down in front of me, and I'm like, "What's going on?" Like I can't believe it. It's like okay, I just literally started crying.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet. So how did you? Okay. Maybe you wanted to say something about the smiles on your
No.
face.
I'm just remembering it. It was
Yeah,
fun.
that's so beautiful, right? So say something about it. So.
Well, it was beautiful. The thought of it and remembering it brings good memories.
Ah, that's lovely.
Yes,
All right. So
I
how
Can't
did you?
believe it's 7 years already. Though.
Really, how time flies. Okay. So how did you find out her ring size? Did you steal any of her rings? Did you ask a friend? Did you ask her jokingly? How did you do that?
Well, I had to employ different means to get it. First of all, know she wears little rings that she
Okay.
wears. So sometimes I just pick the ring and I say, "Oh, this ring is not your size." And she would look at it, "No, this is my size. It's not your size." I say, "I put it on this finger." And she just look at it, "Oh, I don't wear this size. My size is a size 6. I said, "Really? Okay."
Oh, she gave you expo.
Yeah, she gave me a spoon.
I didn't know. I had no clue. Trust me, I had no clue.
And he was actually very smart.
He was
Picking
very
your
smart.
ring and not going
Exactly.
directly to the point. So you
Exactly.
probably thought it was just a normal conversation
Yeah.
we we're having, not knowing that he had
Had a plan.
plans. Wow, that's beautiful. So who will always dump things like that? Who's the better?
That's why you have a wife.
Oh really?
Thank
She's
you.
always clean. She cleans up after me very well. Don't worry.
Oh. I've seen husbands who would do the cleaning and all
Oh, no,
that.
no, no.
Yeah, but this one's a sweet wife, so she just cleans up after
Okay,
me.
so if she's not cleaning, she's not a sweet wife, right?
Well, this one is my sweet wife.
He's like,
Just like that.
I just know when I come back, I won't see it there.
So who is the better organizer?
I am.
Are you sure?
He does a lot of organizing,
Okay.
but
I'm a dumper, but I'm an
He
organizer.
dumps, but he's good at organizing.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay, so home front, business, everything, he would help organize.
Yeah, he's good at organizing stuff.
Okay. So during courtship, before marriage, what were things he did that you never liked?
That is serious. You really want to go there?
I want to go there.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Are you sure? No, let us
She
speak.
liked everything.
I asked her.
Okay, should I spill?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I think it's normal for any woman though. Like incessant calls from ladies. Oh,
He's a cute man. What do you expect?
oh my god, that was like I couldn't deal.
Oh.
You know, at a point I had to say, you know what? It's either you are ready to let
Do
go,
this? Okay.
or if you're not in, you're not in. So I can't deal with this. He knew I had a massive problem with that. So, but at the point when we got serious, when it was like, okay, we're engaged, when we had come to see Papa said yes, go ahead and stuff like that. So it was more like, okay, now you could tell them to like back off. There's someone in the picture.
In the picture.
And he did though. Yeah. That was one thing I didn't like.
Wow. So every other thing.
One major thing.
One
major.
major
Okay, so the other minor things. Can we
Every
hear them?
other thing was beautiful.
Who says every other thing was beautiful? She's still talking, so if you don't mind.
Yeah, the only other thing I didn't like was the fact that he had this way of always making me feel stupid. Like when I start with my drama.
Are you drama queen?
Just ignore.
Just ignore me. And that used to make me so angry. Like, talk. Don't just keep quiet and walk away. Just talk. I want you to talk. And he'll just be like, and he'll just. So I'll just keep
talking. Anyway, I think it's a thing with women. No woman likes to be ignored. And men, having known that, they do it a lot of women.
yeah.
So why do men do that all the time?
It's better you're quiet than fight.
But you actually raise the dust.
Oh, two wrongs can never make a right, so it's better you're quiet than fight.
I like that one.
Later you come back and say sorry.
I see. Okay, so who compromises the more? After the break. So I'll give you time to think about it. So when we come back, we'll continue on that. The program is Counting the Years in Love. Stay with us. Welcome back. The program, if you're just joining us, is Counting the Years in Love, and my guest is still here talking to Pastor Henry and his beautiful wife here. All right, so I was asking who compromises more.
I would say she compromises more. We both compromise, but she compromises more.
Of course, we can't do compromise in any marriage. Otherwise, there won't be peace.
Yeah.
So definitely one. So she does more.
Yeah, she does.
Wow, that's good to know. All right, so who is more time conscious? Who dresses first when going out?
Answer.
Actually, I don't take a lot of time dressing up.
Okay.
But I dress first.
Yeah, but he still dresses. He still
Okay,
manages
but
to dress.
I mean, compared to those women that you have to, do you usually sit in the car horning, boom, boom, and all
No,
that?
I don't hunt for 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't hunt for more than 10 minutes.
So you horn.
I do hunt, but not up to 10 minutes.
Ah, no, that's good. There are men who will actually hunt for 30
Yeah,
minutes.
21 hours.
So you're doing great. Hey, 21 hours. Okay, so who is the party kind of person? Event kind of person?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I'm guilty.
No, it's not. I don't mind.
Guilty of that. I like to go out.
You don't have to be guilty. That's
I
who
know.
you
I
are.
like. Yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah.
Sociable.
She's very
Me,
social.
I'm more introverted. She's extroverted.
Really?
Yeah, I'm extremely introverted.
I never saw you as an introvert.
Oh.
He is.
Oh,
He
okay.
is.
Wow. Good to know. All right. So, who manages finance better?
I do.
She does.
Women. Oh, nice, lovely. Okay, so you saw this beautiful woman the very first day you saw her and you liked her. What are those qualities you really cherish the most in her?
That I cherish, right?
Yes.
Well, for one, you know, when you start to look for a wife, you look for someone you can actually come back home to and want to tell how your day went. And someone who actually, there are people you come and tell how your day went and they make it worse. But there are people you tell how your day went and she tells you, she makes it even better. Even if it was bad, she tells you the right thing to calm you down and make sure everything is okay. even when everything is seemingly not okay.
Oh.
So communication is key. We communicate well. She's very low maintenance. She's not high maintenance. And
Really?
she's
Whoa!
And she looks really flashy.
yeah, but she is low maintenance.
Wow.
Highly low maintenance. So I don't have a headache with that. It's not like gimme, do this, do this. No. She would rather do it herself than disturb me. But if I do it, she's happy. But she will never
Of course.
break my head or break any sweat if I don't do it.
Wow.
So those basic qualities are things that I looked for specifically before venturing into any relationship that could lead to possible marriage. Someone who is independent, not a liability, because beauty and all the six packs and all the everything, they are liabilities, they are not assets. But when you have someone who has sense, that has something going on upstairs, that you know that when you have 1 naira, she can bring her brain and make it 2 naira. That's what's important.
So she's not just beautiful, she's got brains.
Yeah, she got
Beauty
brains.
and brain.
She got brains.
Lovely. Nice. So sweet. She's blushing. He deserves a kiss, right? All right. So what are those qualities in him you really cherish?
There's so many.
Tell us one.
Just one. First of all, I wanted my prayer, my first prayer, even when I was growing up, when I wanted to settle down and everything. All I asked God for was a man that would give me peace of mind.
Wow. Key.
Yeah, a man that would give me peace of mind, a man that would understand me the way I am. I know I had my whole drama and all, but someone who would understand me. And a man who I could communicate with. And that is, in our relationship, that has been perfect, because from the day we met till today, we've lived on proper communication. Anything, in fact, I could tell you step by step what he's doing today. I can tell you where he is. I can tell you at this point what he's doing right now. I can tell you when he's going to sleep. Everything.
And of course, anybody will be comfortable in that kind of a relation. But some men on the other side don't feel comfortable, like you're trailing them, you're stuck in them, and all of that stuff.
He knew that was a part of me that, like, it was very important for me to have someone that I could communicate with in that aspect, and we just made it work. And he's perfect.
Wow. Even though they say no perfect human being, but he's perfect.
He's perfect for me.
Semi-perfect.
Okay. This is being humble.
No, for me. I said for me.
For you, yeah, definitely. That's what you want. So God gave you your answer.
Exactly. He gave me my heart.
Answer. Yeah, praise God. All right. So thank you so much for all the time you spent with us. And people are actually watching you right now. I'd like you to say something to them. You're there. They're intending couples, and there are people who have actually been married, but they're having issues. So it's true that what works for him might not work for B, but generally with what has been working for you, I'm sure you can talk to people who yeah. Okay, ladies first?
Me first?
Okay.
Well, I would just say that this thing called marriage is an institution that is so big, and there's no marriage that's perfect. And then for those of you who are looking to settle down tomorrow, I tell you, believe you me, it comes with its troubles, it comes with its struggles, but at the same time, what matters is, number one, go into it knowing that you're going in with God beside you. That's number one. Number two, you have to consistently pray. Pray in the sense that every single thing, yes, marriage is not just spiritual, there's a physical aspect of marriage as well.
Sure.
But the prayer, to a large extent, puts certain things right. And if you're going for someone, please go for someone who understands you. It's not just about love. Love is not always enough to sustain a marriage.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, so what would you tell the viewers?
I would like to tell the viewers, especially the young ladies and young men who are looking for their better halves, Sometimes I hear a lot of young ladies say, I want a wealthy man, rich man, God-fearing man, but most times these things, they say like attracts like.
Like, yeah.
You have to check yourself and know that if you find a rich man, for instance, do you have the mental capacity, the ability to stand this rich man? Do you have the ability to manage his business if he leaves you to manage the business? Because these people, as they are called, rich, they like to meet people in the same class, the same level with them. So my advice to the young people of these days is try to study more, try to upgrade your minds, try to never remain at a place all the time. Always try to be relevant. Beauty and all the six packs and everything, they fade away over time. They fade away even in relationships. But at the end of the day, good communication and somebody who he or she knows that can manage the life and the family is what's more important. And never take away this part of prayer. Because I can tell you that basically everything I prayed for growing up, for relationship, family, God has answered me one way or the other without me knowing how it happened.
Wow.
So never take that away.
Wow, praise God. In other words, when you're praying for that person that you want, make sure to be that person you're also praying for, not praying for something you are not. How do you manage that thing you're praying for? Wow, that's a lovely one. Thank you very much. We truly do appreciate you coming.
Thank you very much
Enjoy
for
every
having us.
moment you spent with us. Okay, so you have a beautiful voice, baritone. Same her, she's got very beautiful voice.
She has
When you
better
talk,
voice. She has better voice
and
than me.
well, you've got good talking voice actually. So your baritone might sound really very nice on the camera and microphone. So if you don't mind, would you would like you to serenade your wife with a beautiful voice of yours?
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I am listening.
Maybe you can help me.
No.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Okay. Which of the songs you want?
It's you.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm waiting patiently.
Oh, so sweet.
I'm thinking of the song. I
You're
have
still
so many
thinking?
albums in my head.
Just one,
I'm
just
trying to
one,
select the
just
right
one.
song. Okay. I'll be your hero, baby.
Oh.
I will take away the pain.
Oh, lovely.
I will stand by you forever.
You can take it up from there.
You can take my breath away.
Oh.
I told you she's the better singer.
No, but it's actually very lovely when you serenade your wife, so she could just come along the way like she just did now.
Okay.
Your voice is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. We truly
Thank
do.
you very much for
We
having
enjoyed
us.
every moment you spent with us. Yeah, so this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program, Counting the Years in Love. And we've been talking with Pastor Henry and his beautiful wife, Dr. Justina. I'm sure you enjoyed every moment they spent here and you learned one thing or the other from today's edition of the program. So, T, we'll come your way another time with another very interesting edition. I want you to know that put God first in your marriage and things definitely will work well for you. God bless you. I am E. Wonder. Bye-bye.